So what did you say? One of our favorite things to do is to celebrate the holidays together. And our second favorite thing to do is to design the table. And our third thing to do, and not in that order, is drink wine, right? That's what you said?
That's what I said. One of our very favorite things to do is gather together as a family during the holidays. And I would say the thing that we look forward to the most, at least I can speak for myself when I say I love to set the table and plan the table. And that's what we're gonna walk you through today. It's one of our favorite things to do, and it comes kind of easily to us because we're creative, but we wanna make it easy for you too and approachable as well.
I think it's all about setting the mood. And it's important that you plan what kind of mood you're after. And then you can layer in all of the different elements that make up that mood.
For today, we are going a little bit more formal. We're using our Thanksgiving collection as a foundation for our look, and then we've added in some centerpieces and some different elements. I'd say the 5 elements-ish that we usually stick to are florals, linens, dishes, glasses, and utensils that make up a table.
And for our Thanksgiving table, as with any table, my very favorite thing to do is to start with the end in mind. And the end to me is when the family or our friends walk in the door and they take a look at our table. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to sit down and gather around this table.
Not get up.
And not ever get up. The way we design our dinnerware is always we start with a basic dinner plate. We try to keep our dinner plates pretty basic so that you can use them all year. And then we have a lot of fun with the salad plate. The salad plate's smaller, it's more affordable, it's easier to transition in and out of. So with a simple switch of a salad plate, you can totally change the look, bring in a season, change out a season, collect them. It's very, very simple to do. And you can have a lot of fun with them. The very first thing I like to do is really kind of set the mood. I know all of these things are not important to have fun, but they do tend to set a mood. And it's important to get it right.
We love to use our own products, and we love to mix in our personal collection finds, like we'll talk about in just a second. But as far as our dishes, we start with the salad plate because it tends to be the most colorful. My approach to color is to find maybe not the most prominent color on the piece. So in this case, I've chosen the pine green and the blush to really bring out into a few different elements here. So that's where I've chosen the blush layered diamond dinner plate to layer with this salad plate, which I think looks really nice and different, but still very celebratory and fall.
And so with your choice of blush, my eye is totally drawn to, of course, the blush.
Right.
Table runner.
I like that a lot. I do think that's very heavy pink, and
too.
Since we are predominantly women in our family, that probably would work. But I love the richness of this green, and so I think we can use this for maybe the bar or the buffet, or maybe somewhere else in the party to draw the colors from this in somewhere else throughout the house. But I really love this pine green. So as far as table linens go, something about velvet just spoke fall to me, and really, rather than feeling like you have to have a perfect tablecloth and a perfect runner, we went to a local fabric store and bought about 4 yards of this pretty pine green velvet fabric. And normally we actually like to use more tablecloths and textured placemats, less runners. I don't know why, because seeing it all together looks really nice for this particular look. But we ended up just draping it down the center, placing the centerpiece on top, and in order to get this more organic drape look, just set your heavier items and then kind of tug here and there to get a few wrinkles and make it not look so perfect, add a little bit of depth and richness, which is just a great look for fall. So this year for our centerpiece, we went a little different than last year. Last year was very colorful with fresh florals and very arranged. This year, a little easier with the dried florals. We did mix in a few live pieces still with the purple protea and the live pumpkins, but really the dried pieces take center stage. A lot of this is very easily accessible in grocers around your town. But if you have a hard time sourcing it or just don't want to worry with it, our flagship stores are actually selling these pre-arranged in these beautiful vessels you see here. As far as arranging them on the table, I kind kind of do the same method every time when I'm arranging something this tall. I start in the center with the tallest piece, not directly in the center, little to the left or little to the right. And that adds a little bit more interest. It's not super symmetrical, which is nice for a more organic table setting like this. And then you taper down towards the ends, add the little pieces around the perimeter of the whole centerpiece, and then finish off with adding the fattest and largest pieces to fill in the holes in the center of the table. That way, when you add candlelight, it'll add a lower glow that just makes it a really cozy setting in your guests, and you won't want to get it from the table.